Hello everyone, welcome to CodeQuest. Today we are going to solve the question number 2425 bitwise XOR of all pairings. This is the question from LeetCode POTD. Today's date is 16 Jan 2025. The question is saying that you are given two zero index array nums1 nums2 consisting of non-negative numbers. There are two arrays given nums1 and nums2, and what we have to do, there exists another array num3. There is also another array num3 which contains the bitwise XOR of all pairings of integers between nums1 and nums2. Every integer in nums1 is paired with every integer in nums2 exactly once. What it was saying that the nums3 that we made is equals to nums like in nums3 uh, nums1 every member is associated with nums2 every member. Okay, it means how it is associated with every member of nums2 by XOR operation. As you can see, there exists another array num3 which contains the bitwise XOR of all pairings of integers between nums1 and nums2. Okay, like 2 is associated with 10, 2 is associated with 2, 2 is associated with 5, 2 is associated with 0 with XOR operation. So what we have to do, return the bitwise XOR of all integers in nums3. So what we have to do, we have to give the XOR of nums3. XOR of nums3 means 8. This is the array that we get by XORing all the pairs of nums1 with nums2. 8, 0, 7, 2. We have 2 XOR 10 is 8. 2 XOR 2 is 0. 2 XOR 5 is 7. 2 XOR 0 is 2. Then we will XOR up all, then we get 13. Okay, so what is the brute force idea? Let's discuss the approaches. The brute force idea is that we will first pair up all the nums1 element with nums2 element using XOR, and then again take the XOR of them. Okay, let me write the code. The same as question is saying, like find out all the pairs, but we don't make a nums3. We will directly associate every member with nums2 and we will find the answer. Let me write the code. Okay, there is the code. Let's run it. Okay, working fine. Let's try to submit it. And it is giving clearly. So code is working fine, but we have to optimize this code. So we will try to figure out how to optimize this code. Wait a second. We have to optimize this code. So how can we optimize this code? What I will do first, replica of it. Okay, let's remove brute force and this as the second function. So what we can do, we can observe some pattern in this question. So what we are doing, we will try to observe this. We will use XOR properties. We will try to use XOR properties to reduce the time complexity of the solution. The time complexity of the last solution was big O of n square. Let me write it, big O of n square, big O of n square. So how can we reduce the time complexity? So what? Let's observe what we can do. What we are doing. So we can remove some repetitions like uh, what we are doing, we are XORing nums 0 with nums 1, and then again taking XOR of nums 0 with nums 1, and then again and again we're doing the same. Let's nums contains nums 1 contains of two elements and nums 2 contains of three elements. Okay, sorry, this is nums 1, this is nums 2, this is nums 1, this is nums 2. Okay, so exactly same we will try to take the XOR of nums 1 with nums 1 0 with nums 2. Okay, so what we will see that nums 1 0 occurs three times. Okay, as you can see here, nums sorry, it was not once there, it's with nums 1. So nums 1 will be coming three times, and when we use XOR property three times, what we will see, if we do x XOR x XOR x, it will give me x. So this is the property. It means if we XOR one one if we XOR one with one and with again one, this first XOR will gives you 0, which you can repeat as 0, and this will give you 1. So exactly same property is used here. So if we XOR nums 1 0 with nums 1 0 again, then with again nums 1 0, we get exactly nums 1 one time. So we can remove the two times repetition. So it is exactly same as, let me write it again. It is exactly same as like this. What we can do, we can take the nums 1 XOR 1 and nums 2 0 XOR nums 2 1 XOR nums 2. It is same as like this. So what we can do, we can reduce this to this. What we can see that here, if nums 1 comes even if it was comes even time, and nums 2 is also, if nums 2 is odd and nums 1 is even, it means if we multiply don't multiply, it means if I take XOR of nums 1 element with nums 2 elements three times, it will give me exactly the same result as this will give. So I will firstly what we can do, we can try, what we can do, uh, we can just find out the nums 2 XOR before doing the operation, and we will just use nums 1 every element and takes the XOR with nums 2 element. Like if we can pre-compute this so that each complexity will be less. So this will takes me big O of, sorry, this takes big O of m time to find this thing nums 2 to 0, nums 2 1, nums 2 2. Here m is the size of the nums 2, and for finding this, they will take big O of n time, like XORing nums 1 each time with nums 2. So this almost takes n plus, this whole time complexity is big O of m plus n. Let's see, can we reduce this time complexity or not? So what we can do, we can observe one more property, like if the length of nums1 is like even and nums2 is odd, it means nums2 element get cancelled. If I again take the XOR like with when I take the XOR of nums second element which is nums1 with nums2 each element and take a XOR with each with nums1 nums2 1 nums2 2 like this nums it is 0 here nums1 XOR nums2 and sorry nums1 1 nums2 0 this is 2 this is 1 what this is 1 what we can see here like these elements repeated one more time as like of these which are here. So what we can do, we can just cancel them out. Why? Because they are coming even times as per the property. Those elements which comes even times will get cancelled of the XOR property, so it will give 0. So what we can do, it is same as equal to XOR of this is equal to XOR of nums 1 0 XOR nums 1 of 1. So we can reduce the time complexity. What we can observe the pattern like if nums1 and nums2 if any one they are if the length of num1 and num2 is odd, what we can do, we can XOR both array. What we will do, we will first find out the XOR of nums1 and then find out the XOR of nums2. Like we will find the XOR of nums1 all. Let me say it as nums1 XOR, which is nothing but the XOR of nums1 element all like this. Okay, and uh, it should be even it is odd. Okay, sorry or not. Yes, odd. And nums2 XOR also, which is same as this, like the last one here, one, one. Okay. So what we will do, we will figure out for it also nums nums2 if both are odd. What we will see, if both are odd, both are odd, both are odd. What we can do, we can find out any both, है ना? We can find out for both. If both are odd, what we will return? We will return nums1 XOR with XOR of nums2 XOR. If any one is odd, if if any one is odd, if any one is odd, then we will return the XOR of the even length array. ठीक है? It can be nums1 or nums2. Okay. Or if both are even, if both are even, we will return 0. Okay. So in this operation, we will try like in this operation, we can reduce the complexity as low as big O of uh, big O of n comma m, which is max, which is even. If the nums1 is even, then the big O of n is the complexity. If the nums2 is even, then big O of m is the complexity. And if both are odd, then it will take big O of m plus n, big O of m plus n. If both are even, it will take big O of constant n. That is. Let me write the code. Here is the code. What we can do? Uh, Public int. This is the function. We have taken the length of both the array. Then if what we can do, if both are even, this is checking both are even. Like if n1 modulo 2 is 0, it means it is even. If n2 modulo 2 is also 0, then both the sum is also 0. So it is equal to 0, then we return 0. Else if the second condition is checked, what is seeing that if any one of them is even, then the sum of both will equal to 1, and if n1 is 0, then return the XOR of n1, means iterate in nums1 array and find the XOR of nums1 and then return it. Else what you can do, you can do the similar operation but for nums2. Okay, but if both are odd, then find the XOR of nums2 and find the XOR of nums1 and then XOR both in the answer and return it. Let me run. Sorry for the inconvenience. Maybe there is some correction. Like here. Okay, hood is not getting commented. Okay, it is working fine. Let's try to submit it. And all done. If time complexity is big O of m plus n. Uh, Let me analyze the time complexity for you guys. It is saying big O of n square. I don't know. There is some fault, but its time complexity is big O of n plus m. Okay. Thank you for watching.